Hey guys, what's up? Pig Mom here again, and today we're talking about how I recommend you set up your guinea pig's cage based on my own experience with our lovely little herd. So let's get started. So you might think this video is likely going to be more useful to new piggy parents, but even if you're not a new piggy parent, you might get some new ideas of how to revamp your cage for your piggies to get the most out of your space and keep your piggies happy and healthy. So keep watching. So the first thing to figure out is what base cage suits you and your piggies' needs best. I'll link my original video above, choosing the right cage for your guinea pigs. But the quick overview is guinea pigs need a horizontal cage measuring 10 square feet as the smallest option for 2 guinea pigs, which works out to a 2x4 CNC cage. But honestly, this is way too small for 2 adult pigs, and I'd recommend starting with a 2x6 CNC, especially when you're going to have piggy furniture in the cage that will take up some of the space. Guinea pigs aren't climbers, and they have very poor depth perception, so vertical cages, similar to rat or chinchilla cages, are unsuitable and can cause severe injuries if they do fall. We'll come back to talk about this later when we touch on ramps. If you're now wondering what a 2x6 or a 2x4 CNC is, don't worry, I'm just about to explain it. A 2x4 CNC, etc. are what guinea pig cage sizes are commonly shortened to. They stand for 2 grids wide by 4 grids long, for example. And the CNC stands for cubes and coroplasts, which are the 2 materials that make up a CNC cage. Due to their versatility, these cages are most commonly used by guinea pig parents and are quickly becoming the standard. There are several main retailers for CNC cages, and I'll link them below if you're still looking for a cage. But to summarize, if you have 2 guinea pigs, start with a 2x6. If you have more than 2, start with a 2x8. That's my personal recommendation. Now that you have your cage chosen and ideally have your cage set up, I'll go over how to set up your cage with all the furniture to keep your guinea pigs as happy as possible. The first thing I recommend setting up is the kitchen. And no, while this does sound something adorable out of a Beatrix Potter book, I mean the place where your hay and where your guinea pigs' veggies and water bottles will be placed. The reason for a kitchen is to ideally keep the rest of the cage as dry and as clean as possible, since guinea pigs will also create waste in the area where they're spending a lot of time. So it's a similar concept to how humans often keep food restricted to the kitchen and to the dining room. So in our kitchen to start, I have a towel layer, then fleece, and then bath mats placed on top that I can easily change out in between full cage changes because this area will get wet and dirty. Next in the kitchen are the water bottles and the guinea pig's hay bin. Just a note, I will link my most recent video above explaining why hay racks are dangerous and hay should be offered in large mounds they can burrow into. The hay bin is just a large, shallow storage container that's been sanded out and cut to allow the guinea pigs to safely go in and out. But it's lined with aspen and then filled with orchard grass and or Timothy hay. And the pigs will spend hours in here eating and sleeping. I like to put the water attached to the side of the hay bin since the water bottle often leaks and the aspen shavings under the hay help absorb any extra moisture that falls. After the kitchen, the next major component of your guinea pig's cage is hides. Since guinea pigs are prey animals, they like having a covered place to hide, and it's recommended to have one more hide than guinea pigs since it'll help keep peace in the herd. There are a variety of hide options to choose from. I've done some reviews on some of our hides, and I recommend checking them out. As well, the major guinea pig retailers and a bunch of small businesses on Etsy have lots of hides to choose from. Just a note, if you have boars, since they're more dominant, it's recommended if possible that your hides contain 2 exits, since this can help save you from fights if your boars trap each other in a hide. Next, a lot of guinea pigs parents choose to build a loft, and many CNC kits come with a loft. But honestly, from my experience and reading others' experiences, lofts aren't worth it. They look adorable, but most guinea pigs won't use them. Since, as I mentioned earlier, guinea pigs don't enjoy heights, and this alone will deter guinea pigs from walking up the ramp to the loft. I tried for months with treats and gentle bribing, but all but one of our pigs flat out refused to use their loft. What we did learn, however, is that guinea pigs love caves. So now I recommend this idea to everyone. A cave, as I call it, is super easy to build. All you need is 4 grids attached to the top of your CNC. And then I use a leftover foam mat and a towel on top to make it a little bit darker. We also have an extra grid in the middle to help hold up the roof, but this may be able to be eliminated with some clever designs. The cave is where our guinea pigs, especially little skittish Latte, spend more than half their day. So I add extra bath mats and a big pillow from a failed PetSmart hide to keep it comfy and clean. And the biggest positive that I've seen is the fact that the pigs will all sit together a lot more under here. Whereas with the other hides, each can only fit a single guinea pig. So this has given them a really good way to bond in an environment that they feel safe. Overall, there are many different ways to set up your guinea pig's cage. And although it can seem a little daunting at first, getting to decorate your pig's space is a fun bonus of being a pig parent. So I'd love to hear in the comments below how you set up your guinea pig's cage, and if there are any other pig topics you want me to cover on this channel. Thanks for watching.